second time.
Well,
Hopefully we don't have to go through a third.
all right. Looks like Twitch is up. Come on,
Okay, that's
baby.
promising.
Give me a sign. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay.
Possibly on YouTube, possibly on both if
think
we're
we're on
lucky and
both.
dues.
I think we're here.
Nice. All right,
Remain
I'm going to take a
paused.
peek and check.
Okay, my computer
Let's
feels
see, let's
faster in
see.
general, so I think doing restart and shit. It needed it. It's not
Nice.
like I haven't restarted it recently, sir. But God, everything fucking needed restart. I woke up one morning, I think it was yesterday. I woke up yesterday and my phone was like, "Hey, need an update." And then I'm like, "Okay, sure." And it's taking
Like,
80
all right,
bajillion
get
years. And then I'm
get
like,
you done.
look at my iPad and it's like, I need an update too. And it's like, what the fuck? And then I open my work laptop and it's like, me. And it's like, holy shit. Can we fucking
Everyone
chill?
wants a turn. It does seem like we are back.
Woo! Fingers crossed.
This seems
Fingies,
promising.
fingies all the way crossed. Cross your fingies, cross your
Cross-
toes,
cross
cross
your
your
fingies,
arms,
cross
cross
your
your
toes,
legs,
cross your
cross your
nose.
everything. Thank you for the comments, Enthuse. I appreciate your modular assistance on the YouTube side. Okay. Chat should be up. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Fingies crossed. We should be working again.
Let's
Hello,
do
we're
it.
so back. All right.
Woo!
Now we got to open the art program. And guys, we have today and Thursday to make sure to test all the shit to make sure that we're so back again, because if Ace Attorney fucking dies, I'm going to be sad AF.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna
cry.
like actually cry.
Gonna cry.
Dylan will also
I'm gonna
be
fucking buy a new
heartbroken.
computer at that point. Buy a new router. I don't fucking know. Jesus.
Okay, yeah, YouTube seems to be good. Twitch seems to be good.
Make your own choice, Estrock, about where to post stuff. Oh, you did add an apostrophe. You're amazing. Nice. Beautiful.
Nice.
We're back. Cross.
I think we're good.
Thingies. Okay.
I think we'll stay inside stream just in case.
Yes, we are gonna be inside stream. If fucky fucks, you know where to find us.
Because you never know. It's unpredictable as
Ooh.
shit.
Dark Pit from Canadian Lucifer. Very, very cool.
Ooh, where?
In a museum. Only took half an hour. Knock on wood.
Oh, when you sent
if
the
y'all got wood,
crosswords.
knock on it. Any kind of wood.
Oh, wow.
Are you saying like Mazen? You're saying they were saying Mazen? I don't know how we got there. It was always Mazen.
This kind of crossword kind of scares me.
Oof. All right. I wanted to finish this, and it's literally like 2 seconds away
for example,
from being finished.
Less clothing? No, left clothing.
So
put into a box. Bats.
I am gonna
see.
finish it, and then we're gonna draw Everett finally, guys.
Oh, wait,
I swears.
Loud hip-hop cover.
We're gonna draw him. It's just so close to done. So that's what we're talking about today. And just like stream fucking needed to settle. So does your art sometimes, man.
Oh, what a segue.
What a segue. I need to turn Mars up for
Genius.
me a little bit. Hold on. Everything got spoopied, you know? You know what I'm saying? Everything spoopied.
It be like that sometimes.
I mean, you'll stay in the
Let me
fucky
see this
fuck
dark
stream.
Oh, very nice dark pit.
Why does he give Homestuck? I don't know, but he is somebody's like D&D PC character, but specifically is like a Dracula-esque character that they called Big D, and I thought that was really fucking hilarious. So I was like, he looks like he should be draped over a chaise. So I have draped him over a chaise, and I'm gonna send it now after I add.
Ori basically did oops sexy.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty set up to be sexy. You know, like as like, oh, it's Dracula. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like oops. No oops.
Not oops.
Not oops. Okay, you didn't do what I wanted. It's not okay. Come here. I want to shrink you like 3 times. I want to flip you over, and then I want to delete it. There we go. All right.
That is true. He did call himself Big D.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it was just...
I don't think it's a titty eye patch. I think it's something else.
My understanding, so he's like a vampire. This is some sort of mechanical thing that he has over his heart. Titty eye patch, though, would be an interesting design choice for something. He's got like a bunch of robots here. This is the guy. So that's his titty eye patch. I think it's a heart-related thing. I don't know. All I know about him is he's Big D, and that was all that was important to me. Ah, you know what I can do? I can
That's
get
all
the
that
music
matters.
back up. Let's get that music
Yes,
back up.
now that we are settled, now that we are back.
Fingers crossed. Knock on wood again. Knock on wood, guys. Make all the good vibes.
Universe, have
all the good
mercy.
vibes. I need this stream to work because the golden age of its attorney cannot be stopped. Okay. I need it to come through. Titty eye patch plus blood machine. There you go. All right. Can we load, please?
Jim, hello.
Hello, Jim. You came after all of the shit.
Yes, you missed all the incredible scuff we were having.
Indeed. Our son indeed
I
shall not
kind of see the Marshall Lee vibes. We will not let the next AA stream be scuffed.
So I feel
we're
like
not going to let that happen.
Give Marshall Lee vibes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We can't have it happen. Not with Gregory. Gregory's too important to me. He's gonna make me cry real hard. I gotta say, I was kind of like,
not with the return of Von Karma.
Maybe I'll like not actually cry from Ace Attorney. I think this one's going to kill me.
Nope.
I think
this one's gonna get you.
Gonna get me. Because just the one moment of like the I wonder if Miles will like the show. It's just like not okay.
Gregory just sneaking up on you with that knife.
Exactly.
I'll hit her where it hurts.
I will not be okay.
That is my kind of writing, though. That is my kind of writing. Hit them with that good fluff just to remind them what pain is.
All right. Now let's post this to the person.
I mean, she did delete the OBS. So what would be a step up from there, Penguin?
Yeah, that I just installed. See, yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh my god. So pissed. But here we are.
Hey, at least it worked out.
Guys, I don't know if any of y'all are still Rally fans, but have y'all seen the new rebrand of Unbalanced Encounters? Because looks epic as fuck. It looks great.
Excitement! This is not a pass to smash, Federico.
We will be drawing a very hot man, but it is not this one. This is a holdover of I wanted literally 5 minutes to finish drawing this man, And then Stream said, fuck you, Ori. That is not allowed. You can't do that. Screw
you must spend 40 minutes dealing with this now.
And yeah.
And it's like, well, fuck.
I really didn't want that. And so here we are. I'm going to get... I wish to solely send this to the person.
All right, let's send.
I have the big D. There we go. Success. All right, that's it. Let's continue. Oh my god, I'm
done and done. Uh-oh.
Woo! All right, we're back.
Damn.
Ah, new.
Don't die.
I'm not gonna die yet.
Oh,
like
no.
his shorts.
No
He
yet.
wears shorts.
Not allowed.
They're just part of his regular outfit.
And they're pretty base, though.
They're pretty base. Okay.
I don't know, in terms of shorts, especially for fantasy characters, I just feel like knee length feels more fantasy, you know? Like, whenever in fantasy they have, like, the short shorts, I'm like, that is not fantasy. That doesn't make sense.
The short shorts are too short. You need to have knee length, and then the boots come up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's how
That's
it
the
works.
only way to get away with it.
That's how it works. The boots do the shorts. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of an eye streeny-less background. And we're gonna take a blue because our boy is blue. Guys, all Outcast characters have a color associated with them. At least the main characters.
They do.
And this boy is blue. So, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this Discord notification as red because I don't want it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the references for this boy, Everett. You guys have briefly seen him a couple times, but he comes into much larger play. And what I'm doing today is what I'm calling style settling. Basically, when you design a character for the very first time, you are very, very conscious of what you're doing. You're making everything slowly and purposefully and all this sort of stuff. And you draw him. You draw the character. But then you go to draw it again. And even using reference, even looking at the thing you just drew, it end up a little different a lot of times. End up a little different. You didn't do it just right. And then you do it again. It's a little different. But you like the little difference and you like the little... So you designing the character for the very first time is not settled. The design has not had time to marinate, to pick out pieces that you will shortcut or not shortcut or change or whatever until you get to the point where you are now. You can very much see earlier things with like definitely Ferrix and Aster and Sinnet, vast majority. They had a really big settle period because I was lazy and I didn't do this because we wanted to get the comic out and I just wanted to go. And that's a viable way to do it. I mean, that's what I fucking did, you know? They're recognizable enough that they didn't need to be perfect. And they're still never gonna be perfect. It's not worth striving for. But the more you redraw the character over and over and over, the more you settle to the point of where you are consistent. And so I would very much posit to say that at this point, I am very consistent with Milano and Hotson and have been for a while because I know how to draw them like the back of my hand. I draw them constantly all the time. But I've gotten to a point where I actually draw Aster and Ferrix and Sinnet very easily. And they stay pretty true to form 99% of the time. There's always some oddballs that I go back after Mars has colored.
Practice.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, why did you say that was okay, Ori? Why did you pick that one?
Like forgetting Ferrix's ears.
Oh my god, I literally forgot to draw Ferrix's ears in one of these things. But, My brain
And that
has died.
happens. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, if I was going for perfection, this comic would never come out. And I much rather the comic come out than to be perfectionist about it. There's a lot of, small consistency errors that I'm just lazy about. And I'm like, when we go to print, I'll fix them because they can be pretty thin. And he wasn't listening? Yeah, he doesn't like to listen to me. Ferrex, he's very annoying.
Nope. He never listens. He always goes off and does his own thing.
Exactly.
He's very naughty.
He is very naughty.
That's why he keeps jumping around in panels. That's why he keeps going on long speeches and being mean.
Okay. You're not
Boy just can't be contained.
Look for a second. Because I want to get references. And I want you guys to only see the references and not what the references are coming from. I know, right, Enthuse? Yeah, so Averett's gonna get redrawn his own new reference like everybody else for Art Fight. It's a big plan. I hope to draw the other two characters that are going to be big in the next section of the comic.
Yes, which is coming up quick.
Okay, I do like how I drew his hair in this one. So right now what I'm doing is I've drawn Averett a fair amount of times, but most of them have actually been in an AU comic that you can see the first few pages of. If you are a middle tier Ko-fi member. But basically,
they were very fun to write, I gotta say.
I wish to take reference from them because I like how they came out. And I'm basically just grabbing a bunch of, these are ways I enjoyed drawing Averett, I think are good, that I want to continue to emulate. Like a lot of these are very old, okay? And well, they're fine, these two. This one is top tier, and I'm emulating this one to high hell. That is the golden standard right there.
I'm so curious which one you chose.
The bottom smug one. That's the one that needs emulating.
Oh,
that's the top tier shit.
Good.
And that is, I have definitely taken that and put it through these as well. So,
nah, that's the good shit. That's what we want.
So basically, I'm picking and choosing my favorite references of ways that I've drawn the character in order to make the way that I will draw the character, consistent. And then I have to draw him from
because designing a character
angles.
takes a lot of effort. First, you go through all the iterations, but then once you settle on an iteration, you gotta practice.
You do.
For the consistency.
And Band-Aid ever didn't come out half bad. There's no question here.
I always thought he was very good.
Ooh. I like how his hair looks from the side here. That's one to keep. Because, as you can see, I don't draw Averett very much, because when I tried to draw him briefly for that little
Ori, are you meant to be showing the reference now, or are you still keeping it hidden?
I'm still keeping it hidden because I'm still picking.
Valid.
I don't want to show
guys,
you.
This is for a reason, because the references do contain spoilers.
The references are for the Band AU comic, which is currently exclusive and not done. So don't be sorry. So I don't want to show them currently, because there's a lot of information in them that I want it to be a whole thing when it happens, like the Ace Attorney AU. But we are done now.
You will eventually see the dudes.
Back. So, and I don't need that anymore. I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept that one open.
Uh-oh.
His outfit is on that one. I've kind of forgot about that his outfit was there, But now you can see the collection of Averetts.
There we go. And look at how different all these Averetts are.
Well, you can see, so this is the one that I like. You can see
some traits carried through. But there still has yet to be a set style.
Why have you done this to me, idiot? Okay, it was me. I was the idiot. Alright, it's back for outfit purposes. Now we're back to here. So yes, so these are all the avrits that I liked. Okay, I feel like these encaptured everything I wanted. And if you can't tell, because this is something I'm noticing immediately. Both of those worked, but my brain didn't like it. Is that when you look, and I'm gonna show it in a second. When you look at all these, I've made his eyes rather, I guess narrow is the word that I would want, thin, compared to here, where they were much larger in the first stages. Like, this is the poster child one, right? These two were much larger, but I liked this one, where I drew him kind of squinty, but I liked that. Look how
I like the squinty.
He looks here, right? He is giving Shilong Lang. I do see it.
Ooh.
He's not nearly as fucking based as Shilong Lang. Just saying. Shilong Lang,
nowhere
based
near.
as hell. Avrit, pretty big bitch. It's a little short that I might have to do a tiny little Ferrex lip sync too, where it's like, I used my manners today. I said please. Well, I said bitch please, but I still said please.
That is incredibly Ferrex coded.
This is the bitch, is that Ferrex was talking
Oh my
about.
god.
This man.
That's so accurate.
It's so Ferrex.
Too perfect.
Alright.
That's the point I love reaching with characters, like from a writing standpoint, because there's a settling that happens with writing as well, is that it's all about like finding the personality and finding like, okay, what would they say in this instance? And, you know, that point when you get to like, you can find like a reel or a meme and it's like, oh yeah, this character would do that. That's when you know you've settled on a personality. And you've, like, found who your character is. And it is immensely satisfying.
Alrighty. Okay.
Well, definitely for the people who are below him, Estruck. So, yeah, his subordinates. He is
and
not
most
kind.
people are his subordinates.
A lot of people are his subordinates.
Can we spoil his rank? Is that a spoiler?
We can spoil his rank, absolutely.
Right. He is the
I don't think that one's too big.
He is the second highest rank in the Navy. So nearly everybody else is below him. He does have other peers. Not that kind of rank.
Not that kind of rank.
All right. He's so damn rank. I mean, there is a point in the series where he will be very rank.
Everyone's been at sea for quite a while.
Yes, Everett would call them all numbers. He has mild
not
respect.
Mason. I'll go check it out. It's in the couch, you said?
All right.
Aha.
So let's try to draw this man's, and let's try to draw him straight on first. Just a few times.
Oh, this guy's definitely from One Piece. He's cool looking.
A One Piece guy? I don't need to keep recording this.
Yes. The art is not atrocious, Ori.
Oh, snap. Oh, this is Ace.
This one's not bad.
This is Ace. No, he has the same exact problem I have with Zoro, where they're obviously very hot men. And it's just in the actual show, they're not that great. And everybody draws them.
But I think this one is official art.
Yes, okay. No, you misunderstand, Mars. Official art and what happens in the animation are very different things. Official art.
Well, that is true. I can speak on behalf of Rin Okamura.
You see, you know, a lot of comic artists. I love Magic Fire, the comic artist behind Dreamweavers, and I love them so much. Their art is beautiful, but they draw in a lined, relatively messy style for the comic because it is very fast, except for very key points. But their like illustration style is like very painterly, lineless, and they are very different looking. Not in the sense where you can't recognize the characters anymore, but it is like these are night and day. Don't be sorry, Mason. You didn't
have
make
to be
One
sorry.
Piece. You know, and so it's like,
or draw it.
yeah, exactly. So it's very, very different, and I don't fault anybody for that. Literally, you're doing the comic, you want it to be fast. You know, my rendered pieces are definitely different than my Outcast pieces, but I will say I am much closer purposefully because I do want them to be closer, and two, just because that's my style and I'm sticking to it. Like, I can't, to dumb it down more is not like a personal thing I want to do. Dumb is not the word I want, but to like simplify it more is not the thing I want to do. So it is just a preference, and that's what I think happens with One Piece a lot of time. You know, in the animation, they lean into the style a lot, and it's just like, it's not as good. It's not
Sad
as good.
times.
Like, it's not as good, Mars. It's not as good. He could be better.
I'm sorry, I thought this one was better because he didn't look terrible.
Look at the screen.
See, I'd still argue he looks better than at least 90% of the characters.
He is a later character, and so
like,
I do
they
understand
wanted
the
him
style
to be hot, so they made him hot.
They did make him very hot. He's literally a fire boy, and if I am remembering correctly, so you know.
And yet not a fire baby.
No, because I won't watch it. I refuse. I refuse.
Oh, why does his smirk look pained?
Right? It's a whole thing. Doesn't reach his eyes. Yeah,
why does his smirk look pained?
I do know he's mildly tragic, I think.
I can see the vibes in the face, Mason. I can definitely see the vibes in the face. I do not think Avrit is going to have an arc as, or even a story beat as sacrificey as Ace had. At least that's all I know about Ace.
Nearly as fucking ripped.
No.
Mulatto's the only one I draw with the 6-pack abs level, and if I'm being honest, that's mostly
I could clean my shirts on that thing. That is a washboard. That is not a chest. Yeah, I see what you mean, Mason. I see what you mean. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I like Avrit to be on the squarer jawed side.
I see it a bit in the face structure.
But it did draw him a little thinner here. So we'll try to get a middle ground. Basically, I'm going to draw him a few times.
We compromise. We pull from multiple sources.
Looking at the references. And then I'm going to draw a few times not looking at the references. Specifically, because I also... While I always say reference, and that's true even for your own comic, I do want to get in my mind's eye what I want him to look like, because that helps with the style settling. Even if I plan to use reference when I draw him every time, which I technically don't. If there is a point when I've drawn him enough where it's like, I know how to draw you, sir. You know, I'm not gonna force myself to look at the reference, but it does take a while to do that. You know, you have to draw them a lot. I looked at reference for Ferrex and Sinnet and Aster for a long time. I looked at reference for Milano and Hosen for a good time. I'm not mad at anything, Ori. Yeah, Mason.
No.
Mason, I promise, if I'm ever actually mad, you'll know. I'll let you know that I'm actually
Ori
mad.
Was earlier this evening in Scuff. That was Ori being mad.
That was Ori being mad at OBS and the world and stream and shit that nobody had control over because, oh, what is the answer? Fucking uninstalling and reinstalling stupid shit, pain and suffering. And the other reason, stream scuff gets me really, really upset because if I don't know what the problem is, there's nothing I can do without streaming. So, like, I feel bad that I literally, like, I need to use you guys as, like, guinea pigs because I can't stream. Like, I can't figure out the issue without streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you experiment a little bit.
And so I feel bad. Uninstalling? Uninstalling is a word. uninstall, yeah.
We did trust it, Estrock, and look how it betrayed us.
I know. Fuck AI.
Yeah,
is
but
all I'm
Mason,
saying.
that was Ori mad. Trust me, I know when Ori is mad. And in that moment about One Piece, that was not Ori being mad.
No.
That was Ori
And
being
I'm of course not mad
passionate.
at you, Mason, for bringing up One Piece. I have no fault. There was
Oh,
a
not
guy I
at
used to
all.
work with. He was a One Piece fanatic. Great guy, love him. His name was Mike. Loved him. He was great. Probably one of my favorite coworkers. He was fantastic. Sad he left, but honestly, it was a shit job. So, you know, I got fired from that job because I quiet quit that job. It was my one other job. But I was like, he was great. He was like, oh, Ori, you love One Piece. And it's like, I believe you, but I can't do it. And he's like, what? Why? And I'm like, dude, I just can't bring myself to do it. Oh, but you did type uninstall? Okay. Uninstall. I don't know. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, so I just can't do it. So so Everett had this very distinct Widow's Peak before that I kind of made wider and more Phoenix-like, but this was before I drew Phoenix that much. Even all of these were before I drew all the Phoenix, because literally drawing the Phoenixes in like the past 4 months, 6 months, something like that. God, I draw Phoenix so much.
A lot of months.
I get passionate, Mason. See, there's a difference.
Phoenix has become your new fan art character.
I love Phoenix way more than I ever expected, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, I don't even know. I'm trying to remember what happened. Oh, I was listening to the Death of Me song, right? Thinking about the animatic, and I made myself tear.
Oh my god.
I'm like driving in the car to work, and I'm listening to the song, and I'm like thinking about the animatic, and it's the ending scene, and I'm about to cry. we need to chill down, Ori. We're going to work. I never thought I'd love this boy as much as I do, and then now I'm like editing videos because it was all about the power of friendship. That's what gets Ori, guys. Guys, if you want to know how to make Ori cry, it's the power of friendship. And what is power of friendship plus but father-son, parent-child relationship? That's just friendship
literally.
Plus,
That's just good shit.
And so it's just like that's the shit.
We love that.
Romance is great and all. Don't get me wrong. I love a good one. But the reason Kim Possible fucking hits so hard, because it's a friendship first.
Because the friendship is so damn good.
It's the friendship first. There's a reason that I like shonen, and there's a reason that I still watch Fairy Tail every once in a while, because that's literally all it is. It's literally classic power of friendship, and I'm here for it. And that's it.
We are all here for it, because that's the best.
I know that Apollo is Nicole's boy, and I know Nicole and I were very in sync with the boys, so I'm ready to love Apollo too. But my biggest concern about Apollo is nailing the voice for him right.
I want to love Athena just because it's like, yes, female attorney on the stand again after Mia, after so long. Let's go.
I've already drawn Phoenix. Okay, so here I have his swooshes to the left. I always keep his swooshes.
I need Athena to be written well, please.
Power of friendship, but also boobs. Yeah, Sometimes you just gotta add a little extra in there.
Ooh, the Universal Boy? Okay, if he's the Universal Boy, I have high hopes.
Okay, I will say, I don't think he can supplant Phoenix, if I'm being completely honest. I think I will love Apollo.
Did you mean surpass?
Yeah, that is what I meant.
Okay.
I don't think Apollo can be more my boy than Phoenix, and I will totally say it's partially going to be because of their age. I think it's because
Phoenix is the original.
It's that one. I am a main character slut. There's no question here. 99% of my favorite characters are main characters. Okay, I totally admit it.
Ori's got that main character syndrome.
Number two. I also will say, Astruck, I think I'm
going
to be a lot more. Oh, I have to look at Sid again. The swooshes. You mean the little
I
back
think Apollo
swooshes?
has the same.
Oh, Apollo does. Yeah, Apollo I can see. Yeah, I can see Apollo and Sid. That's not what main character syndrome is. No, that's not what it is. Penguin.
Yeah.
But
I know
what I
what
was
main
saying,
character syndrome
I
is.
have definitely at this point in my life been much more endeared by older characters. Like 30s and up. Like Mars and I have watched a lot more like adults in office work, like 30-year-olds.
We're at a point in our lives
and
where
we're
we're
reaching
like,
that
this
point.
is what we relate
We're
to.
reaching that point. Yeah, and I started working like in the field 4 years before Mars and Dylan because they had
Our jobs
extra
forced us
schooling.
to get extra
They did extra
degrees
schooling,
before we could
so
be
they were
allowed to work.
in school for longer. So I hit job market and like working a 9 to 5. That was not a 9 to 5. Way before they did. So I definitely am like in the like I feel the 30-year-old life grind of doing stuff and I want to feel stuff. So it's like, well, thankfully I have not been depressed. Like I know Phoenix is gonna be Mr. Depressed Phoenix man, and I need to know what happened to my boy because my poor boy. I think
When
that
is
Apollo
Mr. Phoenix not depressed man?
will not surpass Phoenix 90% because of his age. Unless he's really written not like a 21-year-old, not like an early 20s-year-old, I think it's gonna be hard, you know? Because I feel like I'm just gonna relate with Phoenix's. Like, I love Phoenix. I've like embodied Phoenix too hard.
You're gonna relate more to a 40-year-old man with a child?
He doesn't hit 40. He hits 35 by the end, I'm 99% sure. And honestly, Mars, by the time we fucking get there, we're getting close.
Okay, that's true.
So shut your butt, okay?
Don't remind
Okay.
me.
You like Phoenix, and Phoenix is two different characters. Oh, you count Phoenix? Well, they're different. I mean, in Smash to Pass, we would have both Estra. We would have both. I will say, the oldest age suit Phoenix is top tier shit. He's got the little hair bit that I fucking love. I like drew him with the one. I was like, shit, no, that's just older Phoenix. Great. Older Edgeworth
Yeah, right, Penguin?
also aged
how
like
I'm
a
feeling.
fine fucking wine. His suit got better. Also, Phoenix gets
was
the
there
best.
any doubt that
No,
Edgeworth
no,
was
I
going
mean,
to
look at
age
Gregory. Look at them
beautifully?
genetics.
Fucking look at his father.
But both older Phoenix and older Edgeworth aged like fine wines. Their
I am wondering
Forehead.
how they age up Maya.
forehead swishes.
Because she's got to still be around
Oh, yes.
in
I call
future
them Mahoke,
series.
too.
I'm wondering how they age her up.
So good. Yeah, they're both gorgeous men. I love Lang too.
Oh.
Lang is great. I will say Lang's hair is a little off of perfect. I know what they did with it, but it's just a little wonky, you know? And that's coming from I know what Phoenix's hair is. But guys, I saw someone draw Phoenix's hair and it looked like a wing, and I was like, I get it now. I get it.
You're like, this is the good shit.
I get it now. And
This is
so
the
it's
good
just like,
shit. We like it.
and what I'm not getting is Everett's hair. Yes, old Edgeworth has glasses. It's beautiful. I mean, you know, Gregory has glasses, so like he was gonna have glasses.
Oh, yes. And you know, man, some people just make glasses look really friggin' good.
It's so, guys. Funny story. So Dylan and I both wear glasses in real life. Mars also wears glasses in real life, but sadly, Mars does not have to do with the story. And Dylan and I, with our previous set of glasses, and the reason I'm specifically saying previous set of glasses is because our current glasses don't have this anymore. Because of this story, our previous set of glasses were transitions. And those were my first ever glasses that had transition lenses, the ones that change from, you know, normal to sunglasses in the sun. Dylan had always had
which are
transition
very
lenses.
based.
They're very based, especially for a job where I work outside. Really, really cool. But we're debating this other hairpiece. Uncertain. But
let me see. Maybe I can weigh in on it.
I specifically removed it for Bandayu because of the style I was going for, but he has it in the original, and I'm uncertain. We'll see if it remains when I continue to draw him or not, basically. We had our engagement photo shoot, and I love outdoors and flowers and stuff, and so we had it at a botanical garden, which was lovely. That's what I wanted.
Know the story you're
That's
telling.
what we wanted. It was great. However, that's outside in the sun, and we both greatly prefer how we look with glasses than without glasses. But we have transition lenses, guys.
So guess whose glasses were completely dark in the photo?
The whole time.
You couldn't see the love in their eyes. Tragic.
I appreciate the effort, pastry. Thank you. And yeah, and so we literally would like, and both of our parents are like, I guess older school is the best way to put it, where it's like, oh, just take them off. And it's like, no, the glasses change your face. We want
They do.
our glasses on. That is how we look with our Like, I don't like as much how I look without my glasses. My identity
It
is
almost
with my
changes
glasses.
the shape of the
It does.
face,
It
too.
really, really does. It really makes a big difference.
I feel like I look like a 13-year-old without my glasses.
And so...
And I actually don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how I look. And so, we were like, no, we need to have them on. And so we would put the glasses in, like, my parents' pockets. And my mom was, like, holding them, shielding them from the sun. And we would get into position. She would run up, give the glasses, we'd shove them on and, like, pose. Sadly,
Quick,
it didn't
take
work
the
that
photo!
well. Sadly, it didn't work that well because I don't think the photographer really understood what we were doing. And he wasn't he wasn't, like, as ready. It
Photographer did not understand the assignment.
did not. Not for the glasses thing. The picture is great, but the glasses bit, not great. But so I learned that I could edit them to be lighter, and then we were coerced into taking some pictures without our glasses, and of course that's the one that people like the most. So I actually edited our glasses onto us because I said, no, I don't look like me without the glasses. So now we literally, specifically when we got our new pairs of glasses, did not get transition lenses because the wedding is going to have both photos and and the ceremony outside. And we want to wear our glasses. Okay. I need your eyes to be squarer, Everett. That's really where I'm going with this.
I think he needs to have those angles.
But I wanted so here it's like
that's
short,
the vibe.
right? Here it's not as like, because Milano has like the eye like that, and I don't want it to be Milano's eye. That's like a Milano eye, and I want it to be not Milano.
That's the other part. You gotta be careful to not have crossover with your other guys.
The biggest thing there is a shorter, slightly downturned corner.
Unless you're trying to show familial relation, you usually don't want like-looking features. Unless they are family related, which, spoiler, Everett and Milano are not related by blood.
They are not related by blood. I think I like that.
Damn, that would have been a hella different story, though.
Oh my god, yeah.
That would have been a way different story.
Turn out to be brothers.
Oh
Be
god.
crazy.
I mean, Everett's got some baggage. He's certainly not immune, but not that kind of baggage.
He's got baggage, just different baggage. Okay, see, now you look squinty, and I don't want you to look squinty.
Funnily
How did I
enough,
do it
Everett
here?
is much like Edgeworth. in a
I
sense.
really just came across and then made your corner short, I think.
Oh, the multitasking is happening tonight. Ori's working on the comic. I'm working on the comic.
Oh yeah, Mars! Do me a favor.
Yes!
And
What's
take
up?
your tablet and flip it over.
Okay.
There's a section
What's up?
on the back
Yes.
that you can slide
Okay.
and pop off near the top.
Okay. Ah,
Like a
this is the
battery
piece
stick.
that constantly wants to bake off. I see it. It's
Okay.
open.
So you opened it. There's a little section that has like a hole in it.
Okay.
Do you see things near it that look like little black pastas?
I see one little black cylinder that I just pulled out.
Okay. Does it look like your nib, and does it look like it's not flat on any side?
It does look like a nib. It looks like it's not flat. I nearly lost it by dropping it.
Oh my goodness, Mars. Okay.
I got it. What do I do next?
The little hole I mentioned.
I see. It's kind of. Is it inside the same place I pulled it out? Because there's a little hole
Yeah.
there, and then there's another little hole.
It's like
Oh wait,
circular.
I think I see it labeled. Your spare pen nibs,
Yeah.
den nib removal tool.
Yep,
I see
that.
it.
So shove the pen into there and kind of tilt it slightly and it'll pull the nib out.
Okay, I am so scared.
You're fine. You ain't gonna break it.
Okay.
It takes a little bit of force, not a lot, but a little. It will have resistance.
Oh, this is long.
Yes, just like the one you have.
Yeah, holy shit.
Okay.
I
Does
didn't know
that
it
one
could do
look
that.
flat on one side?
Oh, this one looks terrible.
Okay.
It's like beyond abuse.
Yep, throw that one out. The new one, just take the long end and shove it into your
Okay.
pen.
Okay. I'm checking to make sure I'm putting the flat end in there. Yeah, this is the flat end.
The thickest part should be the part that sticks out.
Okay, it's in.
All right. Continue. Put the
I've
backpack
done
on
it.
and continue on your way. And then if there was only
Amazing.
one, you need to order more.
There was only one.
All right.
I think they still make nibs for this
Oh,
tablet.
yeah, it's the same ones as the ones I have. They're not.
Oh,
I mean,
good,
literally,
good.
I
That's
might just
perfect.
order myself a pack right now and then like give you some because they come in like a pack of 20 for like $10.
Oh shit!
You don't
I'll
go through
Venmo
'em
you half if
that
you
fast.
do.
All right. You don't go through them that fast. You
I-
definitely need to change
Or
it.
you gave this to me in 2020. I have not changed this out since.
Well, that has been a long time, and I know you press
That
hard.
is a very long time.
So,
Probably
oof.
explains a lot.
I
in
bet
all
this feels
honesty.
great now.
It does. Holy shit!
Yeah, I just
Oh my
changed
God.
mine.
So fluid.
Right?
Such movement. Okay. Nib is in the
Ooh, I
garbage.
like that one.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, thank you, Ori.
See, guys, Mars approved. If you have a drawing tablet, I don't care what drawing tablet it is. Is it an iPad? Is it a Wacom XP pen? Literally any other ones? They all have
Oh
replacement
no,
nibs.
this is lovely.
Change out your nibs.
And guys,
Especially if you press hard.
My nib was actually cracked. Like literally, you look at the point and it was like a slant point.
Yeah.
It was
that was
really
what mine
bad.
was like.
It was really, really bad. Okay, let me pop back in and chat, see what's going on.
Yeah, they've been a
Did
little
I
silent.
Did I miss anything?
They
I see
were
forehead
intrigued by the nibs.
swooshes.
Okay, you
I'm gonna
have
guess
very...
average forehead swooshes because I see lots of swooshes. His glasses, time has passed. Okay, so
It's
I'm way too
glasses
far back.
or small amount of facial hair. Those are the options. Because that's what they did for like a Lance one or something.
The line penguin. He's got baggage, but none he wants to check in. How about this? He's got baggage, but none he wants to claim.
Nice.
Leave it abandoned at the carousel. That's not mine. That's someone else's. I don't need that. Please, just take it. I don't want that.
Let's carry my heaps
Okay, I read
of
that as
personal
please carry
belongings.
my heaps of personal strife. I don't know why.
Okay, your face is not the proportions I want.
I still gotta read it. I still gotta read it.
Mars has been
Guys,
drowning in work at this moment.
Mars has been in report hell. Mars has to take so much extra work home with her
And
that
uncompensated
she doesn't get
extra
paid
work home,
for.
guys. Yeah.
That really sucks. I swear I'm gonna fight to be salaried next year.
You got it. That's the
'Cause
only
this-
saving
ah.
of this job,
I
if
am
I'm being...
dying.
Okay, see, he doesn't look like him right now. Maybe it's the color of the hair, though, a little bit.
He's got the average in him.
He's got...
I think it's
got
gonna
the
come
beast
through when you got
in
the
him.
smirk. Like, once that smirk is there, I think it's gonna feel more evident. No, I am not salaried, Estrock. I am fee for service.
In a
So
bad
for
way.
those of you who aren't in the know, oh yeah, very much in a bad
I'm
way.
fee for service in a good way.
Basically, yeah. Well, fee for service in my case basically means that if I do a session, I get paid. If I don't do a session, I don't get paid. So let's say somebody cancels their session. Well, even though they're on my schedule for the day, I'm technically not seeing them because they either called out, they didn't show up, or they were sick, or whatever. So I don't work that session. I don't get paid. And paperwork is not paid for. And oh, we take home so much paperwork, especially around report season. It's actually crazy.
Mars is also not paid for the travel time in between the clients. She's only paid for the time that she's actually working with the clients.
Yeah, not paid for travel time either. Now, I do get a stipend of travel money, but if you've seen gas prices lately, it does not go very far at all. Yeah, ag indeed.
Yes.
It's very ag.
Versus I'm fee for service in the good way, where it's like, hey, go to this place and yes, bill the time it takes you to get there, because and then, you know, also add on extra time at the end for you to do the paperwork later.
If only. One day I will make the switch.
Mars also doesn't get overtime. I do get overtime.
No, I don't get overtime.
So, like I said, I'm fee for service in a good way. Mars is fee for service in a bad way.
Ori's done her time for 3 years and found a good job. Dylan and I are in hell right now.
Yep. They have to get
We're
through those
basically
2 years of
doing our
shit,
time
and then
before
they
we
get
actually
a good
get
job.
to enjoy ourselves.
See, this is me talking about that. Like, yeah, I entered the workforce sooner. That means I had my hell first.
Yeah. Dylan and I are getting our hell now, and we're just
But
like...
they were both relatively chilling in college. I was suffering, and now it's their turn.
Yep. It's been flip-flopped.
Okay. He's okay, but it doesn't feel right.
This is why you public transport? I would if I could. Public transport is not the most reliable around here.
problem-
It definitely would not run often enough for me to effectively use it.
The biggest problem for Mars, guys, is that she doesn't go to one location and then stay there all day. She has to go to
No,
a
I go to
number
multiple
of
locations in a single day.
and that's really tough to do. Same with my job. I have to go to a bunch of different places every day. Public transport would just not work. Not work for
Yeah,
me. Even
it's
though I
just
live in the
not
public
feasible.
transport place, it's just not wouldn't work.
It's just is not in the cards.
It's like
It's not in the cards.
I made him too soft. I don't know what happened.
So what are some tricks we could use to make a character less soft?
Just more angles
I'm
in general.
I'm seeing traces of Avrid in this one.
I'm also concerned that it partially has to do with the color.
Sadly, his color is blue.
It is blue, but, like, it's the light underneath. See, that's better. There we've come closer.
Ooh,
I've made his
okay,
eyebrows
that's not bad.
angled instead of rounded, which they were rounded before, but this just fits better.
But now they're more so.
And I feel like I've made his hair too floofed. And I feel like that's playing into it. I feel like, yeah, I think I've given him too much volume. And I feel like that's...
It needs to be a little flatter.
Oh, shaped more.
There we go. Oh, I got that saved to my watch list, Pastry Puff.
What one?
Hopefully I'll check it out soon.
Oh, yes.
Pretty
and
Please I Don't Want to Be a
Danny
Magical
Mata
Girl.
reacted to it, and I haven't watched it yet.
Shit! Aw, man!
I haven't even watched Sakamoto Days Episode 9, guys, or whatever new Apothecary Diaries came out.
Hey.
I'm trying.
Oh, you're behind.
I am behind. It's when Dylan's on the day shift, I'm behind. Because, like, we eat dinner together, and when Dylan's on the night shift, I'm a sad, lonely girlie, so I watch anime
God
to fill
forbid
the void.
Ori spend time with her fiance.
I'm a sad, lonely girlie, so I fill the void with anime when he's night shift.
Especially that good old romance anime. When Jinchi is being good, he can be a silly. He can be a silly factory
99%.
sometimes.
This is a sexy, I mean, enthused that I'm doing my job. I want him to be, he needs to be Milano's rival, so he needs to be on the hotness scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be a level. Also, my art, like, these are even fairly old. These Avrits, here. They're certainly not, like, super new. But it also works out thematically because it has at least been a little bit since Hotsen's seen Avrit, so Dream Avrit probably doesn't fully look like Oh, there it is!
Ooh, I think you hit it.
Oh, look at him. Mwah. Kisses.
There we
Mwah,
go.
mwah, mwah.
That was the trick.
There we hit it.
That's what we needed to see.
What was the thing we said he had? He has childhood rival military douchebag look. Right? Because
Yes.
his hair. Because that one bitch from Voltron that we hate from their Garrison days has the same fucking hair.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, F9 was so good.
I mean,
You gotta watch Ori. Watch it tonight.
What? I know.
Akimoto.
I've just been doing stuff. I
You're
both
gonna
fucked
love
myself
it.
and helped myself. What
It's
I
got
did,
more Heisuke.
I was really dumb. Oh, we love Heisuke. I mean, he did.
We do love Heisuke.
The way episode, great stuff. But
Crouching more on Hidden Badass for the win.
that is like my favorite fucking trope, man. It's
You're
what
gonna
Mulatto
fucking
is.
love this episode.
It's
You're
what
gonna love this
Mulatto is.
episode.
It's what Natsu is.
Yup.
When
It's what
Lance
Gallo
locks the
is.
fucking Gallo. Oh my god. All of my good boys.
So many good boys.
But that's not how. No, see, Estruck, it's specifically not crew cut. It's slightly more untamed than crew cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's important. That was purposeful.
And that was done purposefully. That was done with intent.
You don't trust public transportation. Yeah, I mean that's a vibe though. The fan family is a good vibe too. Okay, fan family is like a
it's so
trope
good.
of an overarching story, right? Like the fan family vibes is like a story trope. Crouching More and Hidden
Well, you get
Badass
to
is
see
a
the progression of
character
it.
trope. You know,
Like,
that's
they go
the
from
difference.
strangers to friends to, like, family, and it's great.
My favorite story tropes are power, friendship, and found family. My favorite character trope is Crouching Moron, Hidden Badass, Magnificent Bastard, and I had one more and I'm blanking. That one's gone.
You
Anyway.
listed quite a few.
We love Magnificent Bastard. I loved Crow and Ruby when I was watching Ruby. I love
Oh,
Trevor
man.
Belmont.
Crow was great.
Fuck yeah. Sung the praises of Boomy. Yeah, we love Boomy. Boomy was a fantastic character.
We stand Boomy in this house. Are you
Was a
kidding?
fantastic character. His whole thing was great.
You can't go wrong with Boomy. Come on.
Okay, let's actually draw your military uniform in a way that is good. Because the other thing, guys, is there is a level of I have just improved as an artist. So he does look just hotter in general, in the sense of I know how to draw hot people better now, you know? And I know how to draw clothes better now. So there is an interesting there. I mean, we saw how Milano changed.
And that just happens when you practice, practice, practice. Bluey? No. Boomy.
Yeah.
Boomy from Avatar. We like that guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
you need to
Okay,
have
this
a
line
bit
is
more
not
of a
happening for me, and I
structural
don't know why.
to your uniform, my guy. I don't know what I gave you back in 2021, but it was not fitted and you had no shoulders. We need to fix that. You need to stand up to Milano.
Where did his shoulders go?
I don't know. He had no shoulders here. I don't know what this is.
Where be the shoulders?
That's why I like this one. He actually looks like his age in this one. He looks young in this one.
He does.
Oh, now he looks
by
great.
shoulders.
Top tier shit.
Nah, he's got to have an intimidating presence to him. That is crucial.
Okay, we're here though. It's happening. And then we're gonna make it.
It's happening, it's slapping.
It's slapping in. It's capping. No capping.
It's maddening, and now I'm rapping in.
Alright. Does Everett lift? I would say technically yes.
I would say yes, as
Yeah.
part of his military
See,
training.
The difference, yeah, and this is what's really interesting about the difference. Everett and Perry and Andy and Saiga and Onyx would all do like specific exercise to keep in shape, where the Outcast crew of Milano, Ferrix, Aster, and Sinnit would just be
I mean, just
doing
existing
life.
on a boat and
Existing on
daily
the
tasks
island
is
and
enough
having
of a
to do
workout.
all the work to live and to do what they have to do. And again, they're on a ship that is definitely meant for more people to man than they have. But such is life. They're doing it, but they work hard.
You know, it be that way.
All right. Okay. Now that we have second reference boy, the question is, can we replicate it? Just like learning languages? Yeah, it is. You have the people who are literally brute forcing it,
Mhm.
and then you have the people who are just living it. All right, there he is. We stand. This is the gold standard we now want to reach again. So I'm gonna hide these. And this is what we mean by the iterations. So I'm gonna take this one now. Forget these references. I'm not looking at them now, because I like this one now. I'm gonna try
we're
it
on
again.
to phase 2.
And I'm gonna start with a darker pen, because I feel like the lightness of the hair threw me a certain amount, tone-wise. And I don't wish for that to happen again. So I am going to draw him. Originally, I thought I might draw him just face on again. I think I'm going to try to draw him in a slightly different angle. And now, is this the best way to necessarily settle a character? maybe not. However, I'm trying to go for speed over anything else. And so because of the comic and the fact that it's a comic, I have to draw him at different angles all the time. So I'm trying to just brute force my way into it right now. Instead of doing a proper head turn, I feel like that's just more the way I want to go.
Mm-hmm. It's good practice. It gets multiple references in.
I'm doing
and
it.
I think I remember you saying one time, Ori, that doing it a second time, you kind of figure out which key outfit features to keep on and leave off.
Yeah.
That's how
The more
Holton
you
ended
do
up with
it-
less buttons on his jacket.
Yeah. The more you do it, the more you'll pick out what you automatically feel is important and not, and how you feel about drawing the hair. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one hair swoop. I'm uncertain. We have to see.
It could stay or it could go. No
It
one
could
knows.
stay or it could go.
Especially not the artist. Could go either way.
You have to vibe it out a lot. And I'm also trying to get here without being Phoenix, because he starts very
that's
Phoenix,
a big one.
if I'm being completely honest. And like I said, designed him.
It's the hairline.
It's the hairline. It's 100% the hairline.
It's 100% the hairline. Because watching you draw it right now, I see it.
Yeah.
It's incredibly noticeable.
It's too long. Too much hair. I gave him too much hair there. You need to tone the hair back. Like that. Like that. And then if I do give you... See, it's because I'm not sure if I like the floop from this angle. That I don't know if I want it or not. I don't think I like it. Like I said, I removed it for Band-Aid you.
You can't you can't scrap a sketch of Phoenix. It'll just rise from the ashes.
Haha.
Oh, let me see what this blurb is. Good time to learn other languages. People have to actually try. Yeah, so that's kind of like, one is in a very natural context. If we're extending that to like Milano and his crew versus Avrit's workout routine, one is happening in a natural context and a very like contextualized one where it's like, this is natural. This is just part of our daily lives. Whereas the other one is very, I specifically train to do this. I specifically go out of my way to learn this or to make myself stronger. Like therein lies the difference. Like that's the difference between me working in my mom's garden over the summer and getting those gains, and now me having to lift weights, which I hate doing, to get those gains. Because I can't work in the garden anymore. I'm gone all day. So sad.
Get a big light and you put it outside. And then you garden at night.
Oh, thank you so much for the advice on the fruit trees the other day, Ori.
You're welcome.
So guys, my mom
bushes.
splurged. Bushes, yes. Did I say trees?
You did. None of them were fruit trees.
Shit. None of them were trees. You know what? She talked about getting trees, and that's why my wires are getting
Good
crossed.
choice she didn't, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't think they're gonna last.
They're much harder.
The bushes
they
have a better
much
shot.
more space. Like I said, raspberries, like weeds. Strawberries, from what I've seen,
I'm
didn't
looking
have an
forward
issue.
to that raspberry bush. I cannot wait to make homemade jam. I cannot wait to do all the stuff.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
So,
guys, my mom bought raspberry bushes. She bought grapes.
Which are vines. They're a woody vine.
Yes.
Just like poison ivy.
Yeah.
So, enthused to an extent, bushes are meaningless. And what I mean by that is that bushes have no taxonomic value. There is no taxonomy that makes something a bush versus a tree. However, there is a level of form that does make something a bush or a tree. Thus, the same species can be both a bush and a tree, but it has nothing to... but there is a level. So, no, it's not actually enthused. It does not have to do with the height all the way. Vast majority of what makes something a bush or shrub versus a tree is a tree has one major leader or a co-dominant leader that's a couple, but you still have one trunk root flare. Okay, so the root flare, the part that should be above the soil, sometimes it's not. Even if it has co-dominant stems like this, so this is still a tree, because it's all still coalesces at the base. A shrub or a bush, and again, this is general, and like I said, no real taxonomic basis. It has no taxonomic basis. It's a form thing, so, you know, it's general. The connecting point is usually somewhere underneath here, and it has a bunch of stems in here. So there can be a lot of dirt and stuff in this area, but this is all one plant, like this, and that makes it a shrub versus a tree.
Now you guys know.
That's how we refer to it. So, yes, make your funny words, magic woman. So, similar to how there's no fish, because the way fish work is that we do have bony fish, right, Estruck? That is a taxonomic level of evolution. It's a very broad level. So, yes, Enthuse, you can have oaks, because there are oaks that have, so fish, the flat word fish, Esdrock, has no taxonomical meaning. But you have bony fish and like cartilage, like these are layers in the taxonomic tree. When you do like a phylogenetic tree of how evolution happened, bony fish is a level. So there are fish that do exist as a bony fish, and that is specific taxonomy. But like a hagfish is not a bony fish, but we don't really care. There's one other kind of fish that I'm blanking on. But that's how that works. It's similar to bug. Bug is a general term that we use to encompass a lot of invertebrates. But there is a category of insect that is specifically called true bugs, which is a taxonomical order distinction of a type of insect called a true bug. And that's why when people say fireflies aren't flies and lightning bugs aren't bugs, it's because they're beetles. Both flies and bugs do have flies have an explicit taxonomic order. We don't call it true flies, we just call it flies. But a bug, there's a true bug. Yeah, so you can jokingly call shrimp sea bugs, in the sense of that I can call a spider or a millipede a bug, but technically true bugs are only one order of insect. And both ladybugs and lightning bugs are not in true bugs, they are in the beetle order, which is a different order. But yeah, so
I think that makes me want to eat
Enthuse,
shrimp less.
there's a type of so there's a tree called a beech tree, and people have made beech hedges, and they are still beech trees, even though if you saw one you might consider it a shrub, because while it is shrub, it is like hedge shaped, it's cut and it looks like this. It has one stem and then all this shit comes out of here. So it's really physiologically a tree. Lepidoptera is butterflies. I don't know what the largest order is, Estrock. Don't remember learning that. Yeah, called you a beech.
Nice.
A beech. But,
The beach.
Coleoptera, yeah. And they have elytra.
God,
and
I'm
then
tired. I read that
Hemiptera-
as Cleopatra.
Hemiptera is the
End
true
me.
bug order. And
Please.
Diptera is the fly order. Everett, you're doing me a pain. And the pain is that you look too much like Phoenix and Edgeworth in your hairstyle choices.
We really, and this was before we even started playing Ace Attorney.
If I'm being completely honest,
But
I
we
feel
really
like
did
the main...
give Everett Rightworth love child vibes.
I feel like the main clash really comes from specifically the fact that he has the shortest hair of all the characters I've drawn so far, and it's like
yeah. When
straight.
you think about it, all the Outcast characters have very long hair.
Ferrix and Aster have the shortest, but it's still like a
But it's still
short.
long. It's still around like the nape of their necks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, they're living on an island, living on a boat. They ain't caring that much.
Haircuts aren't priority. And you know, if your hair gets too long, throw it up in a ponytail.
If only Cersei was here. Yes. Oh, I have it written down. I have stuff written down for that specifically. I should write this down, actually. I'll add this. I have topic ideas. I really like to draw flowy hair, Estruck. And I really like leaning in the androgyny area overall. So elves, big inspiration.
Elves are the favorite. Ori is very happy when one of our D&D party chooses an elf.
This is a lie. Tieflings are the favorite.
Tiefling.
Tieflings are the favorite.
Yes.
Elves I find actually kind of boring when it comes to like fantasy races, because like if I can be so many other things, why would I be an elf? Elf is just human plus in a basic way.
But still human plus, so there's something there.
Yeah, there's just not a lot. It's so little.
It's for people dipping their toe into the
game. Is it better than
elf
human?
Is the
Yes.
Elf is the gateway to tiefling. Elf is the gateway drug to tiefling. This is what you gotta understand. Because I originally played an elf.
Did you guys see my
and now
wolf
I'm playing all
and
kinds
fox?
of crazy characters.
I'm gonna show it off here because you'll need to see. Molly's taking commissions. Oh shit.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I drew our two of our table's characters as little. Hello, Ellie! Long time no see. How you been? I hope you've been doing well.
Hope the work is going well.
This is the first time I've drawn my character, or the character Umir, in any way. And if I'm being honest, this wolf came out fucking good. I'm very proud of the wolf. I'm very proud. It looks good as heck. But this is the first time I drew our characters at all. But they were so cute, I couldn't not. I both want and don't want the little extra floof, and I don't want to make it an Edgeworth bang, but I don't know what else to do.
Ooh, very busy. I hope you're taking some time to relax and be kind to yourself.
I hope it's a good busy. Thank you, Allie. They're so cute.
Oh, we stand wolves. We like wolves. Wolves are cool.
If I'm being honest, that rune that turns me into a wolf does literally nothing like else. You know, like there's no benefit for me being a wolf because I don't have all my cool shit.
It's so cute.
Oh yeah, it's literally just for funsies. I have yet to take it off. I mean, you know.
Hmm.
Ugh. Avery, you're being so difficult tonight. Okay. The Ace Attorney music goes hard, man.
It's so good.
Alright. But yeah, so if you're ever struggling in drawing your character, you know, over and over again with some consistency, just try. Ooh, okay, he's happening. What happened with the hair? I don't know how I feel. Okay, maybe that. Maybe that'll do it. It's just
Ooh.
it's the level
Okay,
of
like
do
that
I
little
want to
back.
give him an undercut or not? And I don't know if that's really what I want.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Undercut? We're talking undercut. I can think of Vash. I can think of Bond from Blue Exorcist. Good undercut. Ooh. Oh, do you want to channel Ray from Buddy Daddies and his undercut?
Ooh, that is pretty good. I do like the way Ray transforms with his undercut, if that makes any sense. Okay.
Like, floof to slick. It's so good.
I feel like that immediately manages my Phoenix issue.
That takes care of the Phoenix problem for sure.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to undercut him.
I think, yeah. Which makes sense because Hotson also has an undercut.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So this could definitely work thematically,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I feel like we'll have to really sell the undercut. I feel like he just has too much hair otherwise. I just don't like how it turns out in the back. You know? It gets tough.
It's tricky, tricky.
I'll have to actually learn how to draw skulls. I can't hide the hair now.
Oh no.
Undercut all the way. All right, Allie, I'm glad you approve. So, Allie, yeah, we've been talking about how you gotta settle your characters. Do you feel like Kai, and I'm sorry, I always forget the other character's name because it's not as easy as Kai. If I'm being honest, it's one, I love Kai very much, and two, short names are easy. That's why I can remember Sid and Addie, because they're short. But your other character, I blank.
It's Kai and... Oh no, my memory is failing. It's Kai and...
She's fiery, and that's all I remember.
It's not Scarlet. That's one of
Scarlet?
Allie's. No, it's... Wait, is it? Is it Scarlet?
Is it Scarlet?
It could be Scarlet. Is it Scarlet?
We need
I
Allie
thought
to
that was
answer,
a different
but
one.
I don't want to take her away from work.
Was
it is Scarlet?
I thought it was like
Scarlet. How come
Oh,
her
shit.
nickname's Scarlet?
Okay.
Mom?
Because I gotta be honest. I was like going back and forth between is it Scarlet or is it Sonia? I don't remember which one.
I feel like
I was
the
like,
other one's
Scarlet
Sonia.
Sounds
I think
more
the
right.
blue-haired one we did recently is Sonia.
That one is Sonia.
Maybe, but you got
Maybe
Scarlet.
that's what I was remembering. Ah, damn. Noise.
Good job, Mars. Look at you. Mars has
my
always
memory
been better at names.
Doesn't fail.
Name characters, though, if I'm being honest. Sometimes she like goes into a show and she's like talking about all these characters names, and I'm just like, I need to
just
look
like,
up all these character names.
uh-huh.
I'm like, yeah, is that the blue-haired one? Is that the one that did whatever? Oh my god. The amount of times I had to look up the characters from Cuter Thigh Defense Club, because there's so many character names in that one.
Oh my god,
and
there's a ton.
like, it depends on if you want to pick the first or the last name when you're referring to them. So it's just like I kept having to look
even
them up.
I don't know all of them. Even I don't have all
That's
of
the
those.
vibe, Allie. That's what we're doing right now. Because something that you gotta do is you gotta just draw the designs a lot. You gotta draw them to make it so that they settle. Because after drawing them a lot, then they finally hit the point where it's like, oh, this is how I draw them. Become uncentered, good sir. Ooh, now the question is do we go to just one hair thingy? Maybe. Give him nose. Nowhere to draw the line, indeed. Mars does win the name award in this one.
I tried, you guys. I racked my brain, and luckily it was still in there.
Unlike mine, my brain is not a vault sometimes.
Ori's been doing a lot tonight, so we do not blame her.
Gotta give him that face. Oh, look at him. Look at the boy. He's coming along. He feels right. Look at him. Oh, let's go.
Ooh. This is what we like to see.
So we have the button clasped over center. So do that. Oh, there we go. I feel like we're hitting it now. The question is, can I keep this up enough? You jamming?
We shall find
Oh yeah,
out.
it's the jamming. We have to do the Ace Attorney game music now because we were just getting hit with copyrights left and right. Even though like I technically had rights to certain things and whatever, it just kept doing it, and it was just like it's the stream, so it's not really worth it. Not the Jammin' Ninjas theme, but we're jamming anyway.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we have to do one of my favorite Avrit poses, and that is when he looks down on you. Because he go do that a lot.
He's an intimidating man, and coming up in the future chapters, he's gonna be doing a lot of intimidating. Gonna be doing a ton of intimidating.
There's no problem if they're left. Oh my god, this is too much brain for me, Esdrak. We're braining too hard. Midnight brain. It's only 10 o'clock. We're over halfway there.
No worries, Mason. I can't read sheet music to save my life either.
We gotta do that. That'll be a making time after Cersei's done.
Oh yeah, wasn't that a making time thing? I do have a guitar. I do still have my guitar.
I have a few making time ideas.
You want to teach me that way?
I have a few making time ideas for after Cersei's done as well.
Because Cersei is priority.
Cersei is priority because I want Cersei to happen. Because I want to add more shit to my plate. Haha, by making those videos. But I really want to make those videos.
Well, ideally, those will be like quick 1-2s.
Well, and some of the making time will then be drawing the art for them.
And there you go.
For the
Balance
speed
like all
paints.
things should be.
So really, your neck should be here.
My phone going off like crazy tonight.
You can look down on me all he wants. Good. See, he needs to be hot. This is actually like a character that really needed to be hot because, like I said, he competes with Milano. And he competes with Milano in a lot of ways. And so he really has to be able to compete with Milano in all ways. And Milano's the boy. He's my boy. We love him. I love him. So if Everett wasn't on par looks-wise, it was gonna be tough. Now, I will say, this hasn't stopped me from making all the other characters hot, because, like, God, Perry came out fucking spicy, and God, Saiga can step on me, too. You'll see her soon. Axis, also top-tier shit. Axis we gotta do next, too. Okay. So the question is how to do your hair. We come around. So we have the sideburns. And then you come around, and then you're the first piece to not come around. Like that. Something like that. Remember, we're speeding. I'm not really looking at reference right now. I'm trying to get what I think he would look like. And I think I'm balancing out his ahoges with just the singular one. I feel like if I'm going to keep this little hair piece, it has to be the one ahoge. Otherwise, his forehead just gets too busy. And
we don't want that forehead to be too cluttered.
To sell the looking down.
But we don't want it to be too empty either.
We'll scoop the neck this way so that the angle is proper. Like this. And then this is where his thingies are. I like them, they're important. This is where his medals are. I also like them, they're important. And he needs to have the buttons because otherwise we don't know how to let his buttons are clasps. I think we're in I think it's gonna be patches like this. I might change that. Because the Outcast boys have lots of buttons. And if I give him these ties like this, that differentiates him more. And then I might do that. What do we think?
I'm liking it.
I think those are the right move.
I think so too. I'm seeing our boy.
Oh, I also was giving him this bit, and I think I do want to give him this bit.
What was that, like shoulder pads?
Yeah.
No,
and it's because
they're called something else, but I don't
they're
remember
not
the official term.
But it's like this little thing here, and the reason I think I do want them is because there's, the character I'm thinking of has a similar thing.
Oh,
not an exact same thing, but a similar thing. So I feel like
similar.
They're important.
I think pauldrons are the ones that go on your
pauldrons
legs.
Pauldrons are the armor. No. Pauldrons are the shoulder or armor bit. That's a pauldron.
Okay.
That's correct. An epaulette.
The shoulder.
Yeah, the shoulder. An epaulette. Ooh, I'm glad you
shoulder and armor. Shoulder.
Allie. An epaulette is this thing. This, like, tasseled shoulder thing.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have the tasseled ones. That's too decorated.
These are his braids. But I don't know what this thing is.
These are good because, like, it's just enough. It fits the military vibe without being too decorated.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I don't think this is an epaulette still, Penguin.
Just doesn't seem to fit that vibe.
Yeah, epaulettes are specifically that, like,
is looking like our boy.
Ornamental shoulder piece thing.
Usually for people who are just commanding an army, not actually fighting. At least to my knowledge. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
The epaulette is a decoration. A pauldron is an actual armor piece.
Oh, okay.
Epaulette supplies no
So you would
intent
never
of
see
armor.
epaulettes on the battlefield. You'd only see them at
No, you would see them on the battlefield.
events.
They denote rank. But if you're wearing a full suit of armor, you know, or armor, you're wearing a pauldron.
Mm-hmm.
A pauldron is the armor
Okay.
piece. An epaulette is a denote of rank, or, you know, it's a decoration. So you may be on the battlefield if they're all in like the uniforms, like the Civil War or the Revolutionary War, where no one's wearing plate armor. You know, you'll see epaulettes there. Exactly, Penguin. An epaulette's not going to protect you from your arm getting centered. What is it called? Shoulder button? Button loop cord. Button loop cord. Okay. Box. Okay, I think it's just show. Thanks, that's not what I wanted.
We never give you what you want. How dare.
Lieutenant Helen.
Excuse me.
Epaulettes and actually. Okay, hold on. Let's type this German word in and see if that helps me.
Good luck. I'm not sure. Ori, what's the German word?
In English. How do I love my drawing tablet. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. They're talking about the cord.
Oh, that's something else entirely.
English term. What is the shoulder button loop on a uniform called?
Oh, that's why I have
Not
7
an epaulette.
pings.
It's
Okay. It keeps telling you epaulette, doesn't it?
yeah, but then I look at epaulette and it doesn't include the thing that I care about.
See, guys, your research is only as good as what research you can find. And that is so frustrating.
Uniform shoulder strap. No. I hate. Ah.
Guys, do you think Ori hates it?
Okay.
I think she might hate it. Call it a hunch.
Firm shoulder board. All right, come here. Let's try this one. Okay, the closest thing I'm gonna get is shoulder board or shoulder mark. It is not what I want, but it is closer than epaulette. And they are very common in the Navy, so works out for me! Haha. Can she confirm us again? Hold on. What are we confirming? What if you stack the epaulettes on people you killed On your vote, see dangerous people from their shelters. I'm so confused as drunk. Okay. However, I drew Everett in a way that I'm pretty happy with, pretty loosely, so that's cool. Let's draw his eyes now, though. Because I will say, that's the kind of combination. I always want to give them very, like, pointed mascara eyes. But he does not have that. And it's very important. Give me your eyebrows, sir. Thank you. He has very straight across eyebrows, which is very important to me. You know who he reminds me of now?
Who?
Eggs from the Breakfast Guild.
Oh, shit. I can see it.
I'm not upset about that one as much, though. He doesn't feel as much like, I am just a Phoenix copy, as like, I am just an A. He definitely doesn't feel like
less, I am a clone, and more of, oh, I see some notes in there, some elements.
Exactly.
Give me your
eyebrows.
Yes. The number of out of context lines we have on this show, I swear to God.
That's what makes it fun.
So, Ori, I think what Federico was looking for is, what do you like about your drawing tablet?
Oh,
why do you like it?
So, I got my drawing tablet a number of years ago now, and I got it at a point where Wacom really dominated the market, in the sense of, like, there wasn't really a lot of options. There were options up and coming, but things like Huion, and really was just Huion, was like the only other one that really was like a thing at the time when I bought my drawing tablet, had a fair amount of problems that I didn't want to risk. Because it was like, I saw a lot of reviews of people like they didn't come with stuff and it just wasn't working and like it died really quick, versus everybody that had a Cintiq had it for years. But the Cintiq is very pricey. The Cintiq, my drawing tablet, cost the same amount as my computer, which is a desktop that is a gaming desktop from that time, from roughly the same time. So it is very expensive. It is overly expensive. There's no question. Wacom had cornered the market, and it was really the only thing at the time. And on top of that, I had been using a Wacom tablet. The one Mars has is the one I had used for years before that, before I decided to get my drawing tablet. I love the screen drawing tablet. I don't think I could go back. The drawing tablet that you use like to say, lack of a better term, like a trackpad where you're looking at your computer screen and you're drawing, does have a significant learning curve. While I could probably go back, you can't draw exactly in the same way that you can. There is a level of disconnect that, at least in my experience, always does exist, and it just does change how I can draw. I can draw very naturally with the screened drawing tablet, where you definitely have like a second level of skill that you have to do when you're fully drawing on the non-screen drawing tablet. I also do like the size. I got like a medium size for it. It is roughly the same size as my monitor, my second monitor, and the color is great. It's tough at this point because I really haven't tried that many. Like I said, I had the drawing tablet that Mars uses, and now then I had this one, and I've been using this one since like 2020 or before that. I think literally 2020. So a number of years at this point. I do have the iPad now, and they do feel very different. I can't really say on level of drawing in the sense of like, I use two different programs, and I really have to fight the UI personally for Procreate. As it works for what I need it to, I have a good time drawing on my iPad, there's no doubt about that, but I can't draw in Procreate to the same level that I draw on my tablet, on my my desk drawing tablet, and I find that to be likely more due to the UI of I like CSP better than Procreate. I don't think I'll ever like Procreate better than Clip Studio Paint, but I find that's more of a software thing than a tablet thing. I like the feel of my drawing tablet more. The drawing tablet comes, so I have a Wacom Cintiq, so that's what I'm going to call it now. My Cintiq, and the one I had before that, the Wacom Intuos that Mars uses now, both have a finish to them that comes with the tablet that is paper-like. So it has texture. It's not glass smooth.
Ooh.
No, I mean, it feels like yours does, Mars. That's what my screen feels like. And I have no visibility change.
I didn't realize that was a paper-like texture.
If you were to draw on my iPad without a thing, you would understand the difference. Yeah. So, no, I 100% agree as struck. Now, I will say, maybe paper is a little too far. The two tablets I just described are on the smoother end, but they're not glass. You know, they're not glass. And then the nib itself also is not razor smooth as well. So I don't feel like I'm slipping. My hand sits on the tablet with grip. I don't feel like I'm sliding around, but there's definitely overall less resistance than paper. I do have a paper, but there's no visibility difference is what I'm saying. The innate screen that comes on my drawing tablet that has, again, some sort of texture on it, and it's very durable. I will say I'm always very concerned about it, but it has been very durable. My iPad, I did immediately put, because I knew I would absolutely hate drawing with the nib on the smooth glass, not the official brand paper-like thing on it, because those are like insanely expensive, and I had just bought an iPad. I wasn't sure how much I liked it or not yet. With the screen protector on it that's supposed to specifically feel like paper on my iPad has a lot more tooth than my drawing tablet does. It is definitely much more resistance, not in a way where I find it bad. It just is definitely like, I feel it. When I draw on my iPad, it sounds like I'm drawing on paper. There are e-readers, Estruck, that do have like a paper screen, like a paper white screen. You have to look into them. One of the Kindles, I think, does, and I think one of the Nooks do. I know that my father had the Kindle, the very original one, and it was not glass. It felt like paper. It felt like my drawing tablet does, which is like somewhere in between. Do you remember the feeling of like
the
old
middle ground.
GPS screens?
Oh, like that.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I'm talking about. So if you can sit here and remember when you had to buy a Garmin GPS, that's what the e-reader felt like.
Yeah, that's a massive difference.
After drawing on my iPad, not every day, but like maybe 50% of the week every week, roughly, I would say on average, for a good while, not that long, I did have to replace the nib. It did wear my nib down to a point on my Apple Pencil where I actually like made a little scratch in the paper because it had exposed like a metal portion of the nib. But the nib is replaceable, and while they are significantly more expensive nib-wise than the Wacoms, the Wacom nibs, I can get like 10 of them for like less than $10. Let me get actual prices up here for you so I'm not talking out of school. But I know that the nibs are the same for me. Yeah, 12 standard.
I like that the nibs are the same across the board. That's pretty nice.
From Wacom. So they're not, every single one is not the same? No, they are the same actually. All of the Wacom ones are the same nib. I'm just trying to see. these from the actual store. I mean, these are the ones I bought. These are from the actual store. So these are the official Wacom nibs. They are technically on sale right now, but they usually retail for $10 for 10 nibs. So that's pretty grand. These are the ones I bought, so I'm actually gonna buy some right now. Let's make sure y'all can't see any.
Oh, nice, nice.
Because these are the ones I bought last time. So.
No worry, we cannot see your credit card information.
It's more my address and less that, if I'm being honest. I can cancel a credit card. I can't move very easily, at least.
I can cancel my credit card. I cannot cancel my house.
Exactly. What the hell? All right, well, it's not gonna let me right now, so never mind. I'll do that later.
Oh man.
But
so sad.
It's $10 for 10 nibs, and for
it was really
Wacom
worn down, Mason.
Cintiq.
It was so bad.
For the Wacom, I didn't change mine for a while there either. I don't press nearly as hard as Mars. When I was using the tablet she's using, I definitely pressed harder. I'm definitely more tentative with the screen tablet, which is better for you in general because I'm afraid of piercing the tablet, which is marginally a irrational fear, but it does make me press lighter, which is better for you as a person, as a human. Much better. So while mine was worn down,
better for your wrists
it was after
too.
a while of years. Versus it took me 6 months with the iPad to wear down the nib to the point where it really needed a new one. Now the iPad, the Apple Pencil ones are more expensive. I think I just got a 4-pack for $20, so they're about $5 a nib instead of $1 a nib, which is definitely a significant increase, but overall, I don't feel like paying $5 every 6 months is that terrible. Personally, I am in a position where that's not going to break my bank. So I enjoy the iPad to the extent that I use it. I will never replace my tablet with the iPad, ever, ever, ever. If I could take my Cintiq places with me like I could the iPad, I would choose that. But if I'm also being honest, I sort of like that the preferred method I like to draw is stationary, in the sense of that I can't just take it anywhere. While the iPad does help me do quote-unquote work on the comic, it can't help me fully do the comic because I can't line on it in the way that I like to. I cannot color, and I definitely cannot render in the way that I want to. I fight it to the point where it's unfun for me. I'm 99% sure that is solely I don't like Procreate as much, and that's nothing on Procreate. God, I know Rage Paint Games, she does like a bunch of like Twitch stream overlays and stuff, and she works mostly in Procreate, to my understanding. She does a lot of stuff in Procreate, and she does really, really great stuff. And there's tons of artists out there that use Procreate crazy, but even after, and again, I've only used it for 6 months, you know, and I'm not drawing like crazy all the time like I am on the Cintiq, but I fight it, and it makes it unfun. So it's like, nope, I go to a level, and I have like a sketchy style, which is basically the same style I draw in my actual sketchbook. I used iPad as a digital sketchbook, and it has slightly more features than a regular sketchbook, obviously, but that's really how I treat it. But in conclusion, yes, the paper texture does wear down the nib faster on the Apple Pencil. However, I don't think I could draw without the paper texture. It is very toothy, like I said, and it does affect the visibility. I solely use the iPad for art.
That's interesting.
I solely use the... Yeah, I don't like Procreate exactly, Mason. That's the problem, you know? That's the issue. I do wish I could have one that was less toothy, right? I do wish there was a middle ground, because the Apple, unlike the Wacom nibs, which are pretty much smooth, the Apple Pencil is already kind of matte on the nib, so that's why I think they wear down doubly fast. But I really want, like, I might try out like a matte finish screen instead of like a specifically like paper screen, because the level of tooth is more than I need. I don't dislike it, but I think that,
Mm-hmm.
if I can get the middle ground of the level that my Wacom Cintiq is at, I would be incredibly happy, and then it would wear down less fast as well. The pencil, but I'm not super crazy about trying to futz around with that too much right now, because like the iPad is like I get to take it to work and draw fun stuff, and not really, and I can do work sometimes, but I don't have to, and I can just do other stuff.
That is the dream.
So there's your reviews. Last thing. If I needed to get another drawing tablet for some reason, if God forbid this one had an issue, I don't think I would go with Wacom again. Not because I dislike Wacom, solely because their prices are still incredibly high for something that is not like crazy better than the rest of the market. At this point in time, a lot of up and comers
you
have
can't
come,
really justify
like
it.
XP Pen and Gaomon are the other two ones I see. There's one more that I'm blanking on. But those are like the ones that I see that a lot of people use now instead, that have a lot of things. Darn it, Mason. No, I can't. My brain died. You distracted me, Mason. How could you?
Ori, that might be your cue that the music is too loud.
No, I think it's too low.
The music...
Is it loud? I can barely hear it.
No, I think we're good. I think the song is just bassy. It's got that doom,
I have it
doom.
turned down super for me.
Oh, wow. Hopefully that music, yes, that music. Hopefully that music woke you all up. La musica.
Yeah, exactly, Willow. Exactly. What do you use now, Willow? I'm so curious. Do you have a screen tablet as well? Because honestly, I think the next thing for Mars would be a screen tablet, just for funsies. If hers craps out.
That might be the next step. I would definitely look into that because it seems worthwhile. I definitely want to keep flatting the comics, so I think it would be a worthy investment.
Because you can get a small one, for pretty inexpensive. It will be more expensive than the one you have, but like for relatively cheap, you can get like a good use Huion. And how do you like that, Willow? Has Huion been good to you? Because that was the first one that was up and coming, and when I got my Cintiq, it was pretty new. Bamboo. Yeah, Mars is on the Intuos that I had from like high school, so we're coming up.
Yeah.
We're coming up.
I'm using old tech.
Yeah, I got that.
But I gotta be honest, even though, so the way my pad works, Ori, you explained this, right? I kind of zoned out during the explanation.
Yeah,
I can't remember if you explained what this one looked like.
It's like
Okay, you guys know what it looked like. I would need to explain that again.
It has a tablet, and then you look at the screen on the computer. And
Honestly, I didn't think there would be a huge disconnect between like looking at the screen and like tracking where my hand is going as I'm drawing. It's really not that tricky.
There is a learning curve.
I thought it would. There's a little bit of a curve, but like once you pick up on it, you're like good to go.
No,
I think the only time I get confused is like if it resets itself and my pen sensitivities suddenly disappear. But aside from that, it's not too bad. I really like it. The pen works great. It feels very smooth.
I think I'm leaning towards XP Pen if I'd have to get another one. If I'm being honest, I hope that my Cintiq never dies, because I do really like it. My big thing would be the, what's it called? I think it's called Parallax. Basically, ow. Ooh, I hit my funny bone.
Oh, are you
hold
okay?
on. I need a moment.
Oh, Ori's dying.
Words.
Ori's fucking dying.
Oh,
heard that
Lord.
bang too.
Woo! All
Oh,
right. On the offhand,
Ori,
thankfully, but damn.
I'm so sorry. This is not your night.
Oh, no, I got it. We're good now.
I'm so sorry.
But
Jesus Christ, you poor thing.
what was I saying? The parallax is where when on a screen tablet specifically, where you put your pen on the tablet compared to where your mouse is. Even if it's fully calibrated, the screen can be too thick, I guess would be the best word, where it doesn't look like you're touching the screen. You know what I'm saying? The man is looking down on you because he's better than you. He's higher than you. Higher rank, higher everything. It was super effective. Oh boy.
It was incredibly effective.
But so that would be my only concern with another one. I do wish there was like a store that like Best Buy you could use them, you know, because I really would want to try one out. Like that's it. I just want to feel it first, you know. Like I knew what an iPad felt like. I didn't need to feel an iPad. But like before I got an iPad, you could go to Best Buy and feel an iPad. He's high as fuck. Yeah, it is based off. It's working exactly as intended. Whew. But yeah, I think I'd probably lean toward XP Pen. But I hope I never have to replace my Cintiq. My Cintiq is only at maximum 4 years old now. 5 years?
Oh, you shouldn't have to give it up yet.
Something like that. Mars's is definitely coming up. I think I got Mars's in the...
No, it's not.
I mean, you haven't been having problems, so who heckin' knows?
Don't jinx me!
Knocking on wood. We're all knocking on wood.
Why would you say that out loud and put that thought into the universe?
We're knocking on wood. Knocking on wood's fine.
Knock on the friggin' wood, Ori.
I also do hope that, Penguin. I do hope that. Yeah, God. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. Yours isn't... I'll stop saying stuff because you'll be mad at me. But...
Why are we getting mad at you?
Because I'm gonna say things about the tablet and you're gonna be like, that changed the mate. And I'm gonna be like, eh. But I think I would definitely consider having Mars do like an XP pen or something. There was some other brands that I'm liking. I can't remember.
I don't think I would know it.
Brands. XP pen is the one I see a lot. Huion is the other one. Yeah, everyone seems to be leaning towards XP kind of stuff. I'm looking at stuff at least 2 years ago. Yeah, everyone likes the XP Pen Artist Pro, so that seems to be the Cintiq comparable one, so that's probably what I'd get.
Ooh.
Tragic backstory.
It sounds promising.
War. Yeah, that is Mo. That's definitely a high-end one, Mars. I don't think you would need to invest at that level.
Oh, no. Because I'm not a hardcore artist. I do the flatten. I just need something that
They
gets
have
me
buttons, unlike my
through.
Wacom does not have buttons. The only thing, and this is the only reason I would not go with any brand, would be if I have to charge the pen. I know I have to charge the Apple Pencil, but I don't draw on it enough for it to be, like, an actual concern. If, like, I would literally buy a Wacom again solely if I didn't have to charge the pen. It's very important to me. Some of them don't, though. Stylus. Battery-free stylus. All right, I know which one I'm getting next. The XP Ped Artist 24 Pro. I think it'll be slightly smaller than mine, but that's fine. I don't need it anytime. Well, we'll see, Penguin. Depends on how fast it'll be. All right. Let's finish up this one here. Is there any, what pose should Everett do next?
Ooh. You gotta pick a good one, you guys. So we got looking down, we got a turn over the shoulder, we got a straight on.
Yeah. But you could just give vibes, you know, we're just trying to draw him doing other stuff.
So he looks down on people, but there is one person I think he'd have to look up to. He'd be forced to look up to. Do we want to get him in that kind of pose for practice?
We can. Scowling. He scowls all the time, indeed.
He's a scowler.
He's a scoundrel.
A preemptive goodnight, Penguin? No worries. We've still got 20 minutes. There's a chance you'll make it back in time.
Okay. I will say, I'm feeling much more confident. This one came out really good, and I barely looked at reference.
Not bad. See how the settling happens, everyone?
Yeah. Look at him. Look at him go. Now, I will say, no matter how much settling I end up doing before the comic, I firmly believe that there will still be comic-related settling. Because I'll never be able to draw him nearly as much as I draw him for the comic when it's his time. So there will be settling, definitely, but I'm feeling pretty confident.
There will be yet another
and you could see my
period.
comfortability with this one, where he looks good, but I definitely feel like I was trying really hard. And then we get to this one. This feels it, man. Like, I feel loose here. Ooh, the smolder, heavily judging. All right. We got some good ones. Let's bang out some sketches here. Trying to go fast and loose. Good night, Mason. Unless you're saying good night to. Oh nope, there's the 2 hearts. Good night, Mason.
I think it's a good heart because it's the 2 good. Wait,
Yep.
no, that's not what I meant to say.
Yep, I know what you meant, and I agreed. It just took a second for it to load for me. All right, I'm actually gonna really
so
run
not
and grab
awake.
water. 30 seconds. Mars, hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Entertain the masses.
Oh, I shall. Don't worry, I've already entertained them by saying good hearts have a great, or I don't know what the fuck I said. Good night, Mason. Hope you have a good one. Have a wonderful Wednesday tomorrow. Ooh. Does the thing for water still work? I want to try. I don't have any points! Cruel. So cruel. I can't even get myself water because I don't have points. Guys, this is why you don't want capitalism.
I don't think they work
You can't afford
anymore.
your basic
Don't
needs.
use your points. I don't think they work anymore. I had to uninstall and reinstall
I know, I'm
OBS.
playing.
But guys, it worked. Thursday will be the stream test.
Yes. Oh my god. Thursday needs to go smoothly.
Sneer.
No, what Mars used spoonerism apparently. Cause that's the official when you mix up the word placement.
I
Hello,
feel like
Oscar.
I've already done a lot of these. Is he looking up in the way that's coming up real soon, or is he looking up in the way that he will be later?
I was thinking in the way he would be later.
Okay, okay.
Just because I think that'd be fun to have.
Let's do another angled one, because... You know what? Let's try a side profile.
Ooh, we haven't gotten one of those yet.
And he can be looking up in the side profile. I am such a right-handed artist, but in a weird way, where certain things have to be drawn one direction and other things have to be drawn the other direction, and I don't understand why, but one way just feels
Oscar,
right.
we were on Discord, Carl, because the scuff tonight was immense.
Immediate and significant.
Immediate, immense, and painful. Just all around. Bad, bad, bad.
So that's why we're here, just in case. Because I was using Stream as our guinea pig.
Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, I always feel so bad. I feel bad having to use Stream as the guinea pig.
Oh, Paula Pierre
Yeah.
uploaded something. Oh, this is beautiful.
Is it the other whip?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
colored. It's lovely. It's gorgeous.
Oh, it's colored now. Oh my god, I love those
Yeah.
so much. Guys, if you like Ace Attorney, you know who Paula Piroff is. But I'm just gonna make sure you know who Paula Piroff is. Paula Piroff is the animator that did a bunch of those Ace Attorney like animations, like the Foolish Fool one where Phoenix gives her a thesaurus. The like, oh, I thought you were dead, right? I thought you were dead for a whole fucking year, Edgeworth. Okay, all of
How
those
does it feel?
were Paula doing animation. She also did a bunch of comics for Ace Attorney back in the day. But she's been working really, really, really hard. She's been doing this comic, and she has rigs. These are characters of her original IP. It's called the Breakfast Guild. Okay, they're all based on
And
breakfast
they're
foods.
so cute.
The different kingdoms. One is breakfast, one is lunch, one is dinner. They're really cute. We love him. Crisp here, Bacon Boy. He's a bard. Stan. We have Eggs. He's like
He's
a
amazing.
knight. Love him. Grumpy man. So good. We have main character Pancakes. She's a blueberry pancake. She's a princess. She's so cute and she's so adorable. And then we have this guy, Syrup. He's waffle related. It's all really great. All really good shit. We stan. We love. It's so good. There is a pilot that does exist, animated, that you can see.
You should watch it.
There is a comic for her as well that you can see. But right, they're so adorable. I love them. I love them with all my heart. They're great. She does so much art of them, like on her Blue Sky and stuff. Like, look at them, please. She's going to come out with a Kickstarter soon, at the end of the month, I believe, for animating an entire 11-minute episode of them. And I am so excited. Look at them. I love them so much. Look at them. They're great. We have my bard boy. He's
so
everything you
beautiful.
could ever ask. All of the sass. We have, look at him, just caring knight bodyguard for Pancake. They're so cute. They're so adorable. God, people ship this. They're very annoyed with each other most of the time, but people ship. I mean, look at. I'm just saying.
It's like, how could you not?
Wait. There's another one that's really, really fucking ship. Where is it? This one. Please.
Very shit.
Like, come on. Very ship. Please. Thank you.
Like, excuse me. How could you not know?
But I love them. I love this so much. I really need to make fan art. I love eggs. I love
Oscar,
Chris.
why can't it be both?
They're so good. Yeah, both. Well, people could do what they want. I just love crisps and eggs, like, innately. Like, look and look. I don't care, ship or not. They're just great. Right, Allie? So, yeah,
He really
go follow
does have
her
a
on
Scanlan
stuff.
vibe to him, doesn't he?
He does, but in the way less raunchy way and the much more sassy bard way. You know what he more gives? He more gives Yasker vibes. We hear.
Yasker, where's he from again?
The Witcher. The live action Witcher.
Okay, I never watched The Witcher.
But then Pancakes is so cute. Look at her. Oh my lord. Look at her.
My favorite is the skirt.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's
That's
so
just-
good. It's all
that
good.
is just
I love
peak
that her
design.
sleeves look like blueberries. Her buttons look like blueberries. That's so good. I can't. Ugh. And me.
His cousin.
It's so, just because she has a bun, I guess she does have red hair too. But still.
Yeah. I thought we were saying that
But
because she's
guys,
short.
There is a comic. You can read it on, I think it's literally called the Breakfastville comic. I'll get the website. Breakfast Guild. Yeah, the breakfast. That's how I have to say it in order to spell it right. The Breakfast Guild comic. This is the link. Go read it. Love the characters. The website looks so cool. I'm so here. They're so cute. I love them so much.
It's just so adorable.
The designs have gotten updated, so Pancakes does look a bit different. I think.
But she
that
still
might be the
looks good.
Oh, she still looks
And
good.
that's what matters.
Blueberry has only been an improvement. She was cute and adorable before. But so good. Wait. Can't be reached? It can't be. That didn't work? Here, let's try this one. Ah, you got it now? I got it now. Oh, it's my fault. I didn't paste the whole thing. That's the proper one. I was dumb. That's all it was. But yes. The website's a little under-updated, but it's so good. But she's coming out with a Kickstarter for it. We're so excited. And I love them. They're so cute. Look at her. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, God, I need to do fan art so bad. Oh, they're so good. I can't. I stand. Ugh. She's done such a good job making them feel so much in so little. Old Everett jump scare. Let's look at Hot Everett. Okay, there he is. He's back. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I've fangirled about that.
We love our boys.
I do love my boys. However, I do know that some of the old art is a little rough.
No, it be like that sometimes, and that's okay.
So good. I find one of the hardest things is figuring out where the hairline really should be. Because the forehead size is very important.
Indeed. Can convey a lot.
Y'all always making fun of pearls. Okay, how did I draw? You have an undercut, so I really gotta learn how to draw. Guys, this is a big thing. The skull is not a circle from every angle. From the front, it is, but from the side, it's oblong. And because he's got an undercut, I really need to be aware of that. I kind of cheat it when I draw characters with hair, like with full hair, because the hair covers it, so I don't care about drawing it. properly. But when you have undercut, boy, it's pretty important.
Don't underestimate the power of a good forehead.
Not even the forehead, the rest of the skull. All of the skull.
And also, don't underestimate the power of a like on this video, because we went through a hell of a lot to get us to where we are right now.
If you'd be so kind,
help us out.
Like the YouTube video. Sadly, you can't like anything
likes
on Twitch.
For the poor. Likes for the poor, please.
Feed the streamers one like a vid.
One like a vid.
Skull is a blunt weapon. Yeah, it can be. Yes, there you go, Allie. And
you
you'll
know
want
how
to
to
punt
use
him.
it properly.
Sometimes the lips work, sometimes they don't. What's the face I want? More frowny like that. Little disgust, but mostly reserved to fate. We have a broken man. He be broke. We gonna break him real hard.
He's, aside from Hotson and Milano, he's gonna be the most broken.
He's one of the trios.
You're gonna break everybody.
Guys, is like a trio, you know? And it's him, Hotson, and Milano. And
yep, they're the
there's
trouble
a lot of
boys.
parallels. There's a lot of, you know, the other thing, the opposite of parallels. You know the word I'm looking for, don't you? Come on.
I'm pretty sure I do, but it's slipping my mind. Hang on.
Compare and contrast, but I can't think of...
Yeah, parallels. Fuck.
Yeah. You know, that other word.
They're called... Shit, what the fuck is this word?
It's gone. Lexical gap. I don't fucking know.
Fuck. Why am I forgetting? Pastry Puff, you have heard me gripe about my job.
Mars likes writing Avrit a lot. When we see Avrit, very soon, guys, like super soon, we're getting a lot more
incredibly
Avrit.
soon.
It's gonna be wild.
Was that the word we're looking for? The parallels, the foils?
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right.
It's not exactly it.
It's close enough. We'll take it.
It is the vibe, though, but it's not the word I wish
Contrast?
to exist. Yeah, that's what I said, but that doesn't... It's compare and contrast.
Okay. Parallels and... Fuck, I'm typing it. What's the opposite of a parallel? Minus AI. Well, I got geometry answers.
Yeah,
so
that's what I expected.
This is not helpful. What's an antonym for parallel? Non-parallel.
Yeah, I don't... I honestly, at this point, the word may not exist, and I'm just bugging.
Parallel, that's the word we were looking for. Other words include differing, mismatched, incongruous.
Incongruous.
Yeah, none of these are right.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's gonna be
incongruicity.
There's gonna be a lot of similarities, and there's gonna be a lot of like comparisons, specifically with Milano and Avrit and Hotson. There's gonna be a lot of like, you know, the very like I could have become you sort of thing, you know, villain shit. You know, we're gonna there's a few songs in the Outcaste playlist that is literally
branching
just like
paths, I suppose.
how I can totally see all three boys singing the song. Okay. We're trying to do something. And y'all better not come at me.
Don't you dare.
I could just make up a word. Okay. What do we call the opposite of parallel in the context that we're looking for? What's a good sounding word?
A good sounding
I
word.
like parallel and like, so I like how compare and contrast are alliterative. That feels nice.
Yeah, because you got that
so
CC.
Parallel
so like
and
parallel and I want to say perpendicular, but that's not it.
Yeah, every word that comes to mind is a real word. Parallel. Compare.
Parallel and
contrast. Okay, so parallel and
please don't say palest.
No. What's like so LMN. So what comes after R? QRS. Parallel and
E.
passery. I don't know.
And
Parallel and
I guess foil is the closest word we were looking for. Like they are
Trasserel?
all foils to each other. It's so hard.
describe. I need an opposite of parallel literally enthused. So specifically, we have these three characters. They have a lot of similarities. They have a lot of parallels in their storylines, their upbringings, their traumas, their issues. They're all this shit that you'll see. There's also a lot of like comparison things of like stuff they did differently. I want the word that should go with parallel for that because comparison is not the word I want. Parallel and trastelel. That's too wordy.
Trastelel?
It's too wordy. See, compare and contrast. See, they have the com and con. So I was thinking like parallel and pass.
Well, linguistically, that makes sense.
Pastra? Oh, I see how you got compare and contrast. Yeah, we're looking for the opposite, basically. Oh, I see how you got there, because it's comparallel and contrastlel. I see how we got there.
I see.
I see how we got there. Oh, and because it's pair and pair. I don't pog. Parallel and pog.
Yes, they are pogs.
Parallel and so we will if pair is like together, right? Compare, parallel, right? So we're using that root as the beginning. What trast is the part that's like it's like okay, so parallel and no, I don't know. Making words is hard.
It is. I do not have the brain.
Can I
for
define
it.
this new word? When you have
It would be a
multiple
writing term.
yes, it's a literary
for
term.
Characters being the opposite of each other. So you know how you have parallels, like these characters are parallels to each other. There's some parallels between these characters. We're looking for the opposite of that. There's some blank between these characters. And it's differences, not similarities.
Two or more characters in their differences and how they are different. Specifically in the same
sworn
way.
There was a word for this
so it's
already.
Like, if there is a specific thing where it's like, it's important that this character likes water, and it's important that this character hates water. Just pretend, right? That would be the word I'm looking for. Those are blankalels, you know, right? They're not parallels to the other thing. See, you guys
Did you
keep
say
saying foils.
blankalels?
A foil is like a whole thing is the difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the word foil in the sense of what my brain is saying. I like the word foil in general, but to say that, like, antithesis again, do that, but
maybe it is
in
antithesis.
the same verb form, you know, word form is a parallel. Is it an antithesis? Because it's usually the
It might
antithesis. Is it a noun?
Mm.
Yes, pastry puff. That's what I want. Yes.
Yeah,
That's exactly
what we're
I want.
looking for.
Yes, 100%. I feel like antithesis is just used to finally, not as like a thing. This is the thing, you know? You're gonna report
I wish
us,
you the
Oscar?
best of luck, Oscar, because even I still don't understand it.
All that English is 80 languages having an orgy.
In a trench coat. Oh, God.
No, it's worse. It's more fucked up than the trench coat. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no. Oh, English truly is the worst.
It really is.
Oh my God, the amount of fan art I'm seeing for the new indie animation that just came out.
He's not as angry
God,
as
I gotta watch this.
The, I'm pretty pleased I don't want to be a magical girl.
Yeah, that's the one.
It reminded me, Pastry
Lots
Puff,
of
of
fan
your
art on my
OC
feed.
that I drew for Art Fight. They, like, didn't want to be an idol. And then they were, like, shunted into an idol's body. That was where my brain first went.
It's just a fun premise.
Let's control and pre-order Gashapods for Murder Jones. Oh, here you go, Oscar. Oscar, today I ordered a comic that's in French. And it's only in French. But the art, I love the art. I loved this artist for years. I loved this specific character from this artist for years. And I was just like, it's never coming out in English. I just gotta do it. I just gotta fucking do it. It just has to happen. And
It
they
just-
just showed me
sometimes
like,
it
a bunch of
happens.
moments from the comic, and I was just like, I don't care if it's in French. I'm gonna get
You're
it.
just like,
Counterpart.
this is the good stuff, and I want
I
it.
don't know if I would if I feel right using that as a specific trait and not a person. This is their counterpart. Not
She will
that
never be
this thing
satisfied. She will never
Or-
be
yeah.
satisfied.
Exactly. French, the beautiful throat language. I've got the throat down now. I
She
can do the throat.
does.
I've bettered myself specifically for
She
Ace
can
Attorney.
indeed do the throat.
For Ace Attorney, I do the throat. Guys, I want you all to know that every time you compliment my my Gavel voice acting, it specifically on the accent, I'm so happy because I literally practiced her accent. Like, not a joke. I decided, all right, Verity Gavel is going to be French, right? And I literally sat and just listened to people, specifically one content creator. She is American originally, but she's fluent in French, and she lived in France for a certain period of time. And so she does a lot of, like, French versus English, you know, like, American, like, cultural shit and all that. And so one of them that I can, like, have memorized now, because this is what I practiced, it was, like, working at a restaurant in France versus being a waitress for a restaurant in America. And it's like, no, I'm sorry, that's not what it was. It was a French person interviewing to be a waitress in America. And it's like, oh, okay, so, you know, finish the sentence after me. The customer is always wrong. No, the customer's always right. No, it's like, okay, well, here, if they want to to change their order. No substitutions. What do you mean? No, you can. No, I say that if you want to be a chef, you can go back in the kitchen and work there yourself.
I think I saw this reel. It sounds very familiar.
Oh yeah, you've
Did
probably
you
seen
send
the
it to
content
me?
creator. I don't think I sent it to you, but you've definitely seen her around. But like that, it's meh. And I was just like constantly like Hong. And so how I get into the Verity accent is I literally sit there and I go Hong, Hong.
No, I can't do it. I haven't practiced.
Counter as in different, not as in flaw. Oh, counter trait. Ooh. We're getting there though.
I don't know if it could be used in the same way, because you could say, oh, they're parallels of each other, but you can't say they're counter traits of each other.
They're parallels and contraits.
Ooh, not bad.
I like that. I like we got there.
Contraits isn't bad.
Parallels and contraits. I'm here for that. That's the word.
No one's gonna know what the hell we're talking
I don't
about.
fucking care. This is our stream.
But I do
we
like
do
it.
shit here. Y'all are all in the in now. Welcome the birth of a new word. I don't fucking care. We're making anonymity a thing. We're making
we got
contraits a
anonymity,
thing.
we got contrait.
There it is.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
You're looking if it's an actual word. We got
It's not.
anonymity.
Wait,
and
hold
contrait.
on. Apparently it's French.
Yeah,
Third person
yeah,
singular, imperfect, indicative of contraire.
Yeah, to contraire. It works. We fuck
So that's
French all
it.
the time. I like
We
it,
do.
right? Yeah, it's good shit. It's good shit. All right, guys. Those are the 2 words y'all need to spread. When you go off into the world, whether it's the internet world or the real world, I want you to use 2 words, okay, in your vernacular. First one is
The
anonymity.
first is anonymity.
Okay, that shit where it's way more effort than a fucking animatic, but it is not a full entire animation. Okay, so we're talking like all of the Neil Illustrator animatics for Epic the Musical. We're talking like a pencil. You could write with it. That's an anonymity. All of my Ace Attorney things, anonymities. Okay, that's what an anonymity is. It's not a fully fledged animation, but it is way more than an animatic. Second word I want you to use when talking literarily, about character traits.
Not
and
literally.
when you are comparing and contrasting character traits, you can say they have some parallels, and you can also say they have the opposite, which are contraits, which are specific traits or bits of characters that are specifically meant to contrast with the other character. Specific traits. They are not full foils, because that is a character thing. You call the character a foil, but the traits of a character, the bits of a character, can be contraits. Parallels and contraits.
There
So
you
let's
go.
concentrate on those words. All right, guys, that's what we're leading you off with. That is what we're ending stream with. So thank you all for coming. We actually do have a new YouTube channel member that I do have to bring up here and grab. But thank you, of course, to Parry's Parry, Dichotomy Games, and Nicole, and of course to Lakitu, Aragorn, the Canadian Lucifer, Tay, and Jester. I think that was everybody there. But we do have one
Thank you all
member
so much.
that just joined yesterday that I only briefly looked up, so give me 1 second to find them. Thank you to our now only current psychic sidekick, Kenneth. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you all for bearing with us during the scuff that happened in the morning.
Yes, thank you for that weird half hour.
I appreciate your guinea pigness. It really did help out because, knock on wood, the rest of the stream went smooth. So, double knock on wood. Let's hope that Thursday will be good as well, and thus we can roll into Friday lovely, because Friday is, again, Ace Attorney, Golden Age of Ace Attorney. We're only on week 3 of the Golden Age of Ace Attorney. We have 15 total weeks of the Golden Age of Ace Attorney, guys. So, hopefully, we'll keep getting through it. Thank you for coming. We'll see you all on Thursday. Have a lovely hump day. I hope the weather's getting nice, and we'll see you then.
Fingers crossed. I know it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Yeah,
so.
but it should be a little warmer, I think. It should be the break, the front we
Small
need.
wins.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Night all. Have a great day tomorrow.